In this film, we're going to show you how to fit a new door frame or lining set. If you need to remove the old door frame, then watch part 1 of this film. The first part of the fitting process is to assemble the door lining kit into a door lining. You'll probably have to work on your knees for this, so it's a good idea to wear knee pads. The head section has rebates on each side. On one side, the rebates should be spaced to suit a 762mm wide door, and on the other side, the rebates should be spaced to suit a 686mm wide door. Select the rebates for your door width and drill 2 screw clearance holes through each rebate, ready for fixing the screws. Then lay the jambs and the head section on their side on a flat surface. Slide the jambs into the rebates and fix with 75mm wood screws. Take care to keep the edges of the jambs and the head section flush with each other. Rest the end of the frame on a piece of batten so you can saw off the overhang on each side of the head section. You want it to be flush with the outside edge of each jamb. Next, the door lining needs to be braced temporarily so that the jambs are parallel and the head is square to the jambs. 50mm by 50mm plain timber is ideal to use for this. First, fit a brace about 100mm up from the bottom of the door lining to keep the jambs parallel. Make sure that the measurement between the jambs is the same at the top and the bottom. Then using the utility square, square up one of the top corners and fit a diagonal brace across the corner to keep it square while the door lining is being fixed. The door lining is now ready to be pushed into the wall opening and fixed. You'll need some packing available, and purpose-made plastic packers are ideal. Start by fixing the jamb that will take the door hinges first. Mark out the first fixing points 100mm up from the bottom and then at 450mm intervals. Use 2 fixings at each fixing interval if you're fixing to a stud wall. Each fixing needs to be approximately 30 to 35mm from the edge of the jamb. If you're fitting to a block or brick wall, each fixing should be about 1/3 in from the outside edge and in a staggered formation like this. This will stop the bricks from splitting as you drill into them. Then drill the screw clearance holes at each fixing point. If you have a hardwood frame, you may need to countersink each hole ready to accommodate the screw head. Now line up the face of the jamb with the wall surface on each side and use a spirit level to check that it's plumb. We're fixing into a timber stud opening, so we can fix straight into the timber. If this was a masonry wall, we'd need to mark up and drill fixing holes using a masonry drill bit and insert wall plugs at this stage. 100mm fixing screws are normally used to fix the jambs. Insert each fixing screw and tighten it until the head is just flush with the face of the jamb. Then use an 1800mm spirit level against the inside face of the jamb to check that it's plumb, and to check that there are no gaps between the face of the jamb and the spirit level. If you don't have a long spirit level, tape a shorter level to an 1800mm long straight edge and use this instead. Adjust each fixing screw and insert packing pieces as necessary until the face of the jamb is plumb, and so there are no gaps between the face of the jamb and the spirit level. Now use a shorter spirit level to check that the head section is level. It should be because of the diagonal brace that you fitted earlier. Then fix the other jamb using the same process. Check that both jambs are plumb and that the head section is level. Now the braces can be removed. The door can now be hung, and then the architrave and door stops can be fitted, ready for decoration. If you need some tips on how to hang a door, why not take a look at our How to Hang an Interior Door to an Existing Frame film. For more ideas and know-how, visit DIY.com.